And we're live, everybody. Let's turn off middle screen. Yeah. So today, if you guys can hear me, I'm going to be fumbling around with my Manigal because I'm going to be attempting to model a very strange mess of wires that I created today. Not today, but for Hamcation. So, without further ado, here we go. Wow. Let's turn everything off. Oh, I've done it now. I see why. I don't need to be looking at myself. Let's bring up my Manigal and go back to middle screen explaining. Hey. Looks good to me. So I was kind of playing around with this. I need to be able to look at you guys too. I can move this over here. Come on, give it to me. It won't let me drag it to the other window. Good thing nobody's watching, right? StreamYard. Why won't you go to the other window? That's so strange. Okay. The things I do for you guys. Beautiful. My Manigal. Let's go new. Let's do some wire edits. Let's draw a wire. Right? New wire. Let's... Actually can't even do that. That's why. Let's go grid. Up with the cows, milking the public. Oh, isn't that great? Hey, Hollywood. Let's see. Is it going to tell me the length? It tells me the length in this direction. That's okay. Let's see, meters. How long was this thing? It was 61 feet. So 20 meters. Probably just need to go like 10 meters. Let's see. Does it show me that they're connected? There's that. It's from the top across. XY from the side. Oh no, it's laying down. I should have drawn it in the other way. There's a link in the description right here for you too. Hollywood. Let's see. Not able to really move this around. Shift click. Rotate, shift click. Yeah, my antenna is laying on the ground. It would appear. Unless, no, Z's up. So let's try this again. Is that not? Zero. Meters. About. Hey, that looks great. Not a problem. All right, in 3D. Son of a bitch, is it? No, okay. Shift click. Shift click. All right, hey. Looks like an inverted V. Now, the radial. The radial. The radials are going to be in a different plane. So this was XZ. My radial plane is going to be on the XY plane, like this. So how do I tell it? And what were my radials? I have that written down. They were 18.5 meter dues. 18.5 feet to, if it gave me millimeters, I could still convert it to meters. It's 5.64. Let's go 5.64. 5.64 meters. Hello to my three awesome subscriber viewers. Good morning. Let's do 5.64 meters on a new wire times 4, kind of like in some kind of array. It's not going to be connected though, right? I don't think it matters. I think we just draw our wire. 5.6 meters. Length. That's a lot of meters. Sure. Hey. I think I can go change you later. Can I not copy a wire? No. It's okay. What's your length? It won't let me do that. It snaps to 5. That's interesting. Yeah, I could probably edit that later. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, top of the morning.
Oh man. Let's see. I am not in my headphones. Let me fix that. My speaker needs to be. Are you here? Yeah, there you are. Okay.
Here I am.
All right.
You hear me okay?
Oh, excellent.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, what are you doing this morning?
Rubbing my eyeballs and making coffee and saying, "Oh my God, it's Tuesday morning. What am I going to do?"
I am attempting to model a silly little mess of wire.
Fantastic.
And I thought I would just go ahead and start drawing wire because I thought to myself, what would Hollywood say? Just go ahead and draw it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is, am I, there we go. And then we don't need this ugly mug in here either. Let's get rid of.
Well, you can't see my ugly mug, so I know it doesn't apply to me.
It does not apply to you. Where is Logic Cam? There we go. All right. And this is no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it looks like an end-fed half wave.
It does. It does. The thing about it is that somewhere around the end of this wire, the magic happens because this is actually 2 parallel wires and one is cut 5 feet shorter than the other right here.
Oh, okay. So, but the drawing doesn't have the 2 in parallel yet.
And no, it does not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
but connected to the back of a tuner with just a little bit of radials like this is about how it was deployed.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure my Manigal is not going to let me draw a truck with a PVC mast under here for
No
accuracy.
So we've got two end-fed half waves. One is a little longer than the other, right? In parallel,
Correct.
fed
That's
by
what,
the same transformer.
no transformer, right out the back of a tuner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's going to have to be like, I don't know, 3 feet of elevation to this whole antenna to account for where it's truly taking off at, because it's sitting on a table. I thought I'd just draw it on the 0 and add the elevation later.
Absolutely. That's how I do it. Yeah.
So now 2 parallel wires with spacing, obviously. And I know that they're going to be.
I think I know why, but I'm going to ask for the general public. Why 2 parallel wires?
Why 2 parallel wires? I wanted in my little brain to give the RF a choice and something to push against to maybe create a third realm out of the 2 different links. So the possibility for matching, I thought, would increase, giving it just slightly different links on those 2 wires. It could jump between. It could use them both in a favorable way. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it's probably the easiest thing I've ever tuned in my life. It was so apparent. Normally you got to seek real hard to find it. This thing had multiple tuning spots.
Awesome.
And if you didn't find one, you weren't trying.
Right. Right.
So that's why it's got my eye.
Very good idea.
Yeah. So, but I'd love to model it. I kind of have an idea of what it's going to do, but
Back in the day, let me just throw this out. Back in the day, and I have one, Radio Shack used to sell a shortwave antenna it was a dipole, and it was made from rotor cable. It was 5 wires in the flat ribbon rotor cable. So it technically was a fanned dipole.
I gotcha.
So the only difference there is that you're feeding the fan dipole in the middle, and here we're feeding it at one end.
I like the use of the rotor cable. That's pretty gangster. What do we have a bunch of?
Well, that's it. No, you nailed it. Somebody in the bean counter section said, "Hey, we got too much of this. Let's get rid of it."
Yeah. I love my logo, but I know it's being blasted on that StreamYard logo right there. And there's a fix for that. You can have it, StreamYard.
Now I got the duck.
Now we got the duck. So this parallel line, I'm afraid it's going to be a lot more complicated than I want it to be. Because now we're talking about wire thickness and wire spacing. And I'm not quite sure that we need to do such a thing because they are so close. They're going to have some kind of awesome coupling between them.
Yes.
Yeah. But I wanted to see if I was doing much of anything with the 2 different links running parallel as they were. But you said so they didn't actually fan the ribbon cable, did they?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, it was all in this. You didn't peel it apart. So they're just, 5 parallel wires on either side. It's just the ribbon cable.
Yeah.
So yes, there is capacitance and interaction and all of that. But electrons are lazy.
That's a good one.
They are, and they take it like water. Water is also equally lazy. It's a very good analogy, and it takes the easiest path always. They're always trying to go from point A to point B, and if you look at a river, I mean, look at the Great Canyon. I mean, it will cut through rock to get to the other side, wherever it's going. And if it finds something in the way, it will bend around it. And electrons kind of do the same. What do you mean Hollywood's lazy? What does that mean? Yes.
Oh, that's good. Electrons are lazy, says Hollywood.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's good.
They don't want to, they don't generally jump off of the end of the wire unless you get enough of them there. And then they start pushing and shoving and calling each other names, and
Yeah.
and then they have to jump because there's no room for them. And
Tensions get heated.
That's the spark that you see at the top of the Tesla coil.
Yeah.
There's just no room for them. They have to, they leap, to their own demise.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Yep.
So I drew all these at the same point here. So I guess my Manigal thinks that I have this 5-wire device here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to tell my Manigal that these are not part of the initial radiating element.
Did you connect? Okay. So you want to make sure you put your feed point
on this wire solely.
Yes, right.
Got it.
Right. Whatever number that is.
So feed is somewhere else. Where? I am in wire edit. I should be able to not erase. How do I select?
Yeah, it's above 3D. Click on the icon right there. Yep, that will select it. And now take the mouse and click on that wire.
There he is.
Right. So that's wire number 2. Right. And depending on which direction you drew it as, one end is the beginning and the other end is the end.
We're looking at the beginning.
Okay. Yep. So when you're done editing the wire, you're going to go to the geometry tab in the upper left and select wire number 2 beginning. So in the bottom left here under sources. Nope.
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Yeah. Pulse. The pulse is going, click in the pulse. It's going to be W for wire, 2, B for beginning, and then hit the enter key. And now go back to view, and you should have a red circle there.
Oh no!
Zoom in.
My red circle went to
dear.
the.
So you drew actually 2 wires. Okay, so that's okay. So that will be wire 2 end is the correct position. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Perfect. It's often very difficult for people when we start out to see it in 3D in their mind and then, know where the points are. It's kind of clunky, but once you get the hang of it, it does make sense.
So these 5 little wires that I drew here for my quote radial field, are they assumed to be on the how should I say,
the other side of the feed?
Yeah, the other side of the feed.
Yeah, because because what happens is on this software, the red dot is sort of like a balanced input. It doesn't differentiate between which side is hot and which side is cold. And it's probably a good idea to not think of it that way, even if you're feeding an antenna with coax.
Right.
Because both sides actually do move.
Oh, yeah. Just a slight click less than the other.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. It doesn't move at the transmitter end, but it does move at the far end.
And that's a big concept to ingest when you're a young ham too.
And it's 10 o'clock in the morning and people are going, what?
Oh boy. Next.
He's starting already on us.
I know. Let's see. Okay. So, I mean, essentially, this is the single element zigzag.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do want to I do want to change some wire links here because it was snapping me into round numbers.
Sure.
Okay, so the longest. All right, so this wire here is supposed to be 61 feet. So we're 30 and a half on each leg. So I need to wire edit that one. Can I
It's
just...
also measuring in meters. This software works in meters.
Yeah. I'll have to convert that then.
Yeah.
I can just change that wire length here.
You get
or
it
I'm gonna have
close.
to read. I'm gonna have to read.
3 feet in a meter. Meter's roughly a yardstick.
Yeah. I wonder what's the quickest way to change these links after the fact, or should I start over?
What I do is I find the resonant frequency where it's going to play. So I go to calculate and I try a number of different frequencies. And when it plays the way I want it to, then I can see, is the antenna too long or too short? Because I will then look at the currents under view once I feed it. And I can see if it's too long or too short, and I can just cut a little bit off of the end or add a little to the end.
Okay.
So we have a bit of a issue.
Sure.
Yeah. If you go to calculate there, it gave you some errors.
Oh, it did. Lowest point of the
Yeah.
antenna. We're in it. Thinks.
Yeah.
Need to add some height.
Yeah.
How about 1 meter? Well, let me do 1 meter.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it will. If you backspace and put a 1 in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, it's happy about that.
Good, good, good.
Oh my.
Good. That's all right.
And then let's see what you look like. Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Boy, what a bouncy thing you are.
Yeah, but you know what? And I like it solid. I like it in color. But that's just personal preference. It doesn't matter. But I think the lesson here is if you feed a wire with RF, it will go somewhere.
Absolutely.
As long as the wire is, somewhat long enough. I mean, you're not going to put a 160-meter signal on a 1-foot piece of wire, right? It's got to be of some length. But it will go somewhere. It may not go where you want it to go, but it's going to go somewhere. So all conductors radiate.
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Equally? It's hard to get a view of the currents. Anyway.
Go on the bottom left where it says zoom currents, slide that thing over to the right.
Oh, you can make them exponential.
Yep.
Oh, how wonderful.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. I've always wanted to know how to take it from, come on, turn it up.
Where do you get my bill?
Oh, boy. By the minute, I'm sure. Let's see. Okay. Hey. All right. So those radials are doing some work. Boy, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. Because this scenario is we are sitting on a table out in some grass with a battery, our radio, and a tuner. So we are kind of, free to experiment with radiating radials, in my opinion. As long as we're not bonded to Earth or anything.
Now, the other thing I want to point out,
like a RF sync.
If you look at the far end of the wire, that is always no current, high voltage.
So it's gonna find it and fall.
It's always that point. It never changes. You'll never see high current at the end.
Okay.
Ever. It's just a law of physics. It's the end of the antenna.
Right. Okay. All the voltage is there.
Right. Bingo. They again, they're lazy. They're not going to jump off and make a spark, but they are going to bundle up the electrons.
Yes.
So that's always a known. And since it's a known, you work backwards from that point. So what a lot of people will do when they're starting with antennas, They'll look at SWR, they'll maybe do Smith charts, and they're looking at the feed end because that would be logical. That's where our transmitter is, right? And that's the end that keeps fluctuating. And I say, no, look at the far end, which is always going to be the same. It's always going to be high voltage, no current. What we're looking at is the current curve, these blue lines.
Yeah.
So, okay, so a quarter wave back from the end is a high current point. Yeah, right there. That's a high current point. And then it goes voltage again. That's a half wave from the end. And then we go a little further, high current. So that's 3. And remember, it's a quarter each time that it goes high current. And every time it duplicates, it's a half wave. Half waves replicate. So I've got 2 half waves there. That's a full wave up at the apex at the top, right?
Right.
And then I've got another half wave. Yep, right there is a high point. And then not quite a half wave at the feed point.
Not
So,
quite.
so it's got current at the
It
feed
does.
point. So it's not going to be a high voltage point. And remember Ohm's law, if it's high voltage, it's high impedance. So this is not a high impedance feed where we are right now. So if I made the wire a little bit longer, then I would put the voltage at that red dot. If I made it a little shorter, I would have more current at the red dot, a lower impedance antenna. So I can change the resistance value, the Z, of the antenna by making it shorter or longer.
Right.
But you
Yeah.
always start from the far end. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's morning and my brain's not working right. But that's basically what I'm trying to say is work from the far end to you, because the far end never changes.
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be skeptics, and they're going to say, well, yeah, but Hollywood, what if the wire is stuck in a tree? Yeah, it'll change. What if the tree is wet? What if it's raining out? What if there's snow on the wire? Yeah.
Yeah.
But in real simple terms, because we're starting out, the far end is always high voltage, no current, and measure back to you from there. It'll help you conceptualize what's going on. And this is a great picture when you look at the currents. This says everything that you need to know. Like I can see that your radials are a quarter wave.
This
or close. They've
so
got very high. Go ahead.
yeah, they've got no, you're absolutely spot on. And this is
Mhm.
why I'm so interested by this thing, because there was not a single measurement done here. This was all
Right.
what I had. I don't even think I didn't cut anything. I just had this stuff, and I made a radial field with 4 equal lengths. Let's see, what were they? They are 18.5 feet long each. They are
Mhm.
not, when I do deploy them, they are completely insulated from the ground. That is something that I've like to say that I've recently learned to just
Mhm.
not do ever again, is to give my RF a path to sink into ground.
Right.
That that's a whole topic by itself, but
It is.
so they're completely, floating, and then my radio and my transmitter and most importantly my tuner are all left afloat. I have no ground into the earth, bonding my tuner into earth or anything. So this
Right.
is a completely floating, in my opinion, a perfect portable setup. And the tuner is doing all of the work.
Right.
Yeah. And this is in no way supposed to be a resonant antenna. This was so, like, what were we on? I got this thing on 80 meters for hours. I let a technician talk on 80 meters on it
Mhm.
for a while. And boy, I think how a villain is born, right?
This is a long antenna.
60 feet. Oh yeah, what I've got right now.
Oh, it's longer than that.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to fix this.
You okay? Now you're showing it at 80 meters. Okay. I didn't see
Yeah.
what frequency you were on before.
I was on whatever was there by default. I believe it was
You were on 20.
14.5. Yeah. Anyway, I need to fix this thing. Can I just edit it here? They will not be connected if I edit it here. They will separate.
Yeah, that's a tough way to do it. You can do it that way, but yeah.
Let's do it the smart way.
Yeah.
Let's delete and redraw.
Work smarter, not harder. What do you want to do? You want to shorten the wire? You want to start over completely? What do you want to do?
I think the radials need to be modified because they're showing 5 meters. They're actually 5.6 meters.
Okay. You can just stretch them.
Oh, okay.
Just click on it and pull it to the right.
Let me zoom out.
One of those views will show you. Yeah.
So it kept snapping me.
Because it snaps to the nearest green line. So if you zoom in tighter, then it will give you it's too coarse is what it is. And you can move the image. If you go down to the bottom, there's a you can slide to the whole image to the left by moving that square at the very bottom to the right.
Square at the very bottom to the right.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Now it's kind of letting me do my own thing here. So the length is 5, 6. Sure. Come on. Oh, to each square. That's where it's snapping.
Yeah, that's correct. The junction of each green line. Right.
Let's just get it close because this is in no way an active science.
That's right.
5, 6. Give me this.
Now the bad news is, I have to be somewhere in an hour, and I'm far from ready.
Well, you're going to have to get ready.
I'm going to be in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the mic, and I'll come back. And if you're still on, I will check in. I'll turn up the mic gain and say hello. see what you're doing. But you're off to a good start.
All right. I will keep the momentum.
Magnificent.
Yeah. And I think we're going to chuck this wire and redraw this one. Or change its length. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, Hollywood.
Thanks for letting me jump in.
No, thanks for showing up.
It's all fun.
I'll be here struggling when you need me.
Okay. All right, brother. I'll check in a little bit. Okay.
All right, man.
Bye.
Adios. See ya. Let's see. Let's go back to you guys. All right. Perfect. Is the enemy have done? Hey, Paul. Hey, guys. Hey, why don't you guys jump in here if you're not doing anything? Let's see. I'll repost this link for you guys. I gotta find it. Oh, and there's Josh. Hey, good morning, Josh. Ziggy, let's do a video of you teaching me how to use this program sometime. Oh, teaching you. We can play with it together. I'm good at messing it up and modifying stuff. Let's see. What was I doing? I got to pick up the kids today. It's early release day. StreamYard. What are you doing? Let's invite. Copy. There you go, fellas. If your camera's on and you don't look like Scruffle McDuffless, flying out today, so I'm getting ready. Oh, you're flying out? Adios. I'll see you, Paul. Let me know when you land. All right, so this element is 56 feet. 56 feet. 56 feet, 2 meters is pretty much 17 meters. Perfect. 17 meters. 19. How's that total length? No. Yeah, that stays good. What's this degree at? 17 meters. All right, so that's 17 meters for the whole thing, right? So I need to be half that. Actually, I need to be half of the 61. It's the full. Being good at fixing your own mistakes is a form of expertise. Oh, aren't you nice? Let's see. Let's see. I can think of about 1,000,000 mistakes. And also skills that I have. All right, 61 by 2 in meters, please. 61. Let's call it 18.6 by 2. 18.6 by 2. Wouldn't you know? $9.3. Okay. 9.3. This is supposed to be 9.3. Hollywood's right. This was a long ass wire. 9.3. Right? 9.17. It's going to snap to the next one, right? 9.8. 9.6. Hey, 9.3. 9.1. 9.6. Let's go here. Angle doesn't matter. Hey, good morning. John, my arch nemesis. What you doing this morning, John? Let's see. All right, so that was the first wire. We are going to draw another wire, and it's going to be, what was it? 9.3 meters, right? 9.3 meters. Boop. Yeah, I dig it. All right, let's do that. Oh, that's a much better representation. Oh, okay. I just soldered 2 of the KB4PHC kits together. But did they work? That's right. I remember hearing that you had a couple of these kits. Only flashed one, but it works. Hey, success. We're live. Thought I was going to watch a Ziggy replay. No, we're live. Come on in here, Grouch. John, you too. You too, Hacks. Roger too. I need Roger too. Let's see who else is in here. I've got the link posted in the description and in the chat, guys. Don't leave me hanging. We're trying to model stuff. Let's run this. We're at 14.1. We're a meter off the ground. Run it. That didn't take long at all. Far field. Whoa! Look at this thing. What on earth? What a monster. Okay. I need to see where the hell is. Okay, so here's the radio side. John says he's got to worry. Sorry, man. Well, don't worry too hard. Do you want to go outside, Daisy Doo? Come here, Daisy. Daisy. Show everybody you gotta go potty. Come here. Come on. Show everybody you gotta go potty. Look at this face. Oh, it's your daisies. Says I gotta pee. Come on. I'll take you out. Come on. You gotta get off Daisy. God. Excuse me, guys. Let me take care of my dog. I'll be like 30 seconds. Come on, let's go. Now I gotta reset. Let's see, shit happens better when it's outside. All right, so let's go back to this. And I want to see you guys at the same time. There you are. So here is the radio, right? This view doesn't show me currents, but it does tell us that the broadside of the radiation pattern, that's interesting. It's not symmetrical. I would imagine it would want to be symmetrical, but that's not how RF works. I bet you there's some kind of discrepancy in this not being symmetrical, which is making it do that, which is fine. This is not gonna totally rock my world here. It's pretty high. For 20 meters, that's not really a terrible thing. Let's change the frequency. Let's go to what I'm most curious about is why the hell this thing worked on 80 meters the way that it did. Oh, tell me the swerves. What is it? What is it? 25? I can deal with 25 swerves. Oh, well, I know why it was so good at 80 meters. My word. Do it. Oh, cool. Okay, so contrary to what I thought was going to happen. No, and that's the crazy thing, isn't it, Hacks? It's actually really amazing for something this low. And why the hell it... I mean, this is exactly what you want for 80 meters. Plus, you have the directionality kind of towards you, which is great because that means that you don't have to like continuously... You don't have to continuously be running to the end of your wire trying to point it where it goes. It's bubblicious towards the user. So it's just kind of like, you know, throw the wire out that way, make your radial field, sit your butt down, and make sure who you're talking to is behind you. Let's see some, man, that is so great. That, I mean, wow. Sorry. Oodling at my own design here. Where's all the current at? Well, would you look at that? Now I see why it works so damn well. It's kind of a quarter wave. It wants to be a quarter wave, right? What was the total length of this thing? 60 feet. Yeah, which is a multiple. Okay. Now, okay. Huh. Isn't that interesting? What about for 40? Not a DX queen. Still a very NVIS device, even on 40. Show me the... Oops, I don't know what that was. Oh, that was just splicing. Again, similar. 28. Show me something weird. Everything looks too pretty. It's that manual tuner action. Yeah, do it. So here's 10 meters, guys. It looks like a Pokemon. All right, so we do get some bulbous again towards the user, towards the radial field. It's like they want to reach towards the radial field. Now, this is all fun and everything, but this is only one wire, and this is not what the ZigZag really is. The ZigZag has two radiating elements. I wonder if I can draw a small stub out and then go parallel. This is going to be hard. They did not make it easy to, let's see. I think what I need to do is go to the two parallel elements. If I just draw another wire next to it and tell it that it's feeding that wire too, is it going to yell at me? It shouldn't. Huh. Well, just for giggles, let's draw one just slightly fanned and see how the software wants to play. Let's zoom out a little bit more. That was a long wire. How to draw this? Draw a wire. I want to draw a wire from here. And what was the half measurement? It was like 9 something. Yeah, 9.3. I want to draw a wire from here. Let's just go to here, right? And then from here, I don't know where it landed. I have to look at it from this view. Yeah, I need to tell it. Oop. Control Z. Control Z does not work. Edit the wire. This wire. I want to move this wire to here. Yes. Let's go back to this view. Perfect. All right, and now we are up, and now we're going to draw one more line from here to... Oh, yeah, so it's shorter, right? It's 56 feet. 2 meters divided by 2. If you can do the math quicker than I can, throw it in the chat. $56 feet. There's 18.6. 18.6 divided by 2 is 9.3. What was the other one? I thought we were 9.3 on the other one. 56. 2 is 9.3 meters. What was... So everything needs to be 9.3. It's just going to tell me the length of that. 5 feet, huh? How about we draw a 5-foot wire from here? 5-foot wire is going to be 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I'm close. Here, Let's just move this to here, and we'll just call it a day. Stay. You. Go back one. You. Delete. All right. Sorry, guys. This is not easy. 3D. Perfect. Wait a minute. Damn it. My wire fell on the ground. Okay, let's pick you up. Let's move you. Not quite sure how you did that. I have to select you. Let's move you to here. We're getting closer. And they both want to fall to ground now, so I need to actually... Can I move you? Oh, look at that. No, well, it just pretends like I'm moving it. Oh, it connected them. Don't do that. Shit. No. Okay. What the hell happened? That was cute, right? Oh, now they're bonded. Son of a bitch. I've messed my length up and everything. Even the digital wires don't want to stay up. Chronos by Ziggy Short. Hilarious. Sticker on the back. Yeah, I made that last year. That's the joke. Even the digital wires don't want to stay up. That's pretty good, man. Oh, I've broken it. I'm all zoomed all wonky. How did they get attached? I can't believe Control Z does not work in here. Edit. Oh my. Boy, did I just lose everything or what? Oh, I killed the window and I didn't press OK, so it just delete-redoed everything. So that probably means that these aren't right anymore. No, these are all about right. Anyway, let's not mess with that. Let's go to this. I don't even know what view that is. Straw wire. From here to here. And then we're going to say from here to here. We're going to draw a wire to get our 5 feet. That is 1 meter. Point. Oh, hold on. Control. There is no Control Z. Why? What if? Give me this. Oh, you can't. I gotta edit. There we go. 1.2, 1.5, 1.5. Just a little bit more would give me 5 feet, right? Yeah. This wire. There. I think I redid it. Now let's all marvel as it's on the ground when I go this way. Yep. Let's nudge you up here. Hey, it took its friend with it. They're kind of crossed. No, they are not crossed. I think I've done it. One's got a slightly different angle dangle than the other. Let's see if I can't fix that. Nope, you. Let's put you in line, son. Yes. I don't know what that spacing is. But now we're getting somewhere. All right, so now I have two. Oh, I need to tell it. I don't know. What wire is this? This wire I just drew is wire number 7. Okay, let's just say okay for now. Wire 7 end? I don't know. Let's see. Nope, not the end of 7. We need the beginning of 7. I have to pick up the kids at 12. Don't let me forget, guys, because I will forget. All right, so I got 2 wires being fed at the beginning. You guys ready to see this? I am too. Okay. Let's go straight to the meat and potatoes. No fatal errors. Oh! All right, so pretty much the same thing. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Yeah, pretty much the exact same thing as before. Very NVIS. Let's go back to 3.9. Let's go to, I don't want 40 meters. 20 meters. Let's go 14.2. 14.2 run. Start. Good. Very, very bubblish. So this is kind of great for the tactical ham, right? This is fast deploy, no transformer, multi-banded. Tunable is all hell. Okay, I have questions. I have current going to the sky. What in the hell have I done here? However, I do have both elements radiating. I see it. I see it. And just like Hollywood said, both are high voltage, low current. Yeah. And it would be cool if I could use like my third mouse wheel to be interactive with this, and scroll wheel for zoom would have been a real handy thing too, guys. So we actually have, see, I knew it. It's picking its path. They both fall to 0. However, just like Callum said, they're all gonna wiggle. Looks like we have some pretty abrupt. I see what it's done. It's made some super epic high current push off point, and it's just kind of done this against the 2 different radiating elements, and it's really pissing off these 2, which is fun. And that's how we get that that non-symmetrical radiation pattern. Yeah, so that always explains it. Now, so this is interesting, right? Whereas before on 40 meters we had a kind of lefty bubble, and on 20 meters we have a very, very right bubble. But either way, it's, you know, you're getting out either way broadside on this thing. The angle, let's go to the angle. There's 5 bananas. Negative 13.8. So I'd say one of your highest points would be there. Negative 8.1. Yeah. If I didn't say it already, good morning, Grouch. Paul's got a plane to catch. All right, so this is good. I've got a nice little starting representation of what the hell this thing is. This is excellent. I am stoked. Give me this shift move. There we go. What's another band we all play on? Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Pretty much like 10 meters. It's all bunched up. Now, those two high lobes are at the end. Yeah, because it's folding so many times onto the wire. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Holy current, Batman. My God, that's not terribly a bad thing. Oh man, the radials are doing a lot of work too. That's great. This is great. It's given the RF multiple paths to figure it out. It's including all of the radials. It's using all of the antenna. There's so much RF getting out of this thing. Also, I have a lossless transformer because I don't have one. I have a manual tuner out in the field. Let's see. No, I just pissed off some people doing that. Let's 28.5. Start. Ooh, that took a while. Yeah, drastically different. Whoa. The radials are not very involved on 10 meters. My God. It's almost as if it's resonant. What is going on here? No, my swears are in the 155s. XJ ohms at 8. That's a degree. Okay. Gain in dBi 6.62. That's pretty respectable. Okay, so again, we have two major lobes still again pointing at the user with the radials. So the next question is, do more radials help or hurt? And the length of those radials, do they help or hurt? I wonder. It's really not a bad setup for 80 and 40 like we've done already. Wish I could like rerun that. There it is. Fill matrix. So what was this? That was 20. I don't know why I did 28. I thought it would do 7. No, it's just doing 28 every time. 7.1. Yeah. 1840 are extremely invis, which is what you want. I mean, it is, it is an inverted V. But that is a continual mount. Very Here we go. It just doesn't know what to do with that dual element thing. It just shoots a current spike. Just straight to the gods there. How does a cap hat make it symmetrical? Cap hat? Where's the cap hat? So I'm hurting with this question, Hacks. Help me out where the capacity hat is. Does a cap hat make it symmetrical? Does a cap hat make it symmetrical? I don't know. Basically, a second radial system at the far end. Ah! Let's do it. Okay. So if we did one radial system 5 feet longer than the other, and this was the not electrically connected, right? So if these are, what's the length? 5, 4, then we would want. Let's just go 6.5. Let's draw some wires 6.5. Go up a little bit. Let's go. Six and half. 6, 6. Oh, delete that. Shit. Wrong button. Nudge. I need my nudge button. That's close enough. 6, 4. And we'll draw another one. 1. 6, 4. Six, 4. 6, 4. Yeah, why not? 6, 5. 3D. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Zoom out. Yeah, we're fine. Probably could have put them a little bit more under it. That's okay. Do a thing. On 40 meters. Do it. Yeah, nothing really changes. Not on 40. 40 was a pretty behaved kind of situation. Still behaving. Wow. Okay. Doesn't go back to the currents. Hasn't changed much of anything. Nope. All right, so the radials are doing. He says the capacitive hats go on the other end of the antenna. They do. I agree. I was trying to figure out if you see. This is the worst thing about this. Hex, was it you said that you had to worry? Or was it John? Somebody had to worry. Hex, homie, if you're free, come help me out. This one's for you, homie. Where? So at 3.9, I remember before my radials were doing a lot of work. They're not doing so much. They're not doing as much work. Getting a lot more current onto the antenna with those multi-length radials. Actually, those radials are doing some work. Wow, look at that current. My God. So that was. What's it going to do on the digital portion? Nothing's going to change. Not that we're going to see. 21. Very indecisive. I got remarkably bad stage fright. Well, then just join in an audio. You don't. I don't need to see you. just come Hollywood on me and just be my voice in the sky. Ooh, I love it. I love it so much. My God, that is a beautiful thing. So we've got basically 1, 2, and some change. Radials are doing a lot of work. There is some current coming off the shorter wire. Okay, so this pretty much answers everything that I need to know right here, is that the two different length wires are actually working together. They're working together. What time do I have to pick up my kids? Is it 12:20 today? I think so. I sure do appreciate you guys sitting here with me on this. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I really have, like a proper hangout stream with you guys. And the kids aren't here.
Look at the mess you've made.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? This answers all my questions, Hollywood.
Yeah, it does.
Both of my elements are not only doing work, they're working together, and all my radials, and I've added radials.
Yep.
More radials equal better.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Too much is never enough.
Too much is never enough. Let's see what this looks like in 3D. Completely changes the antenna.
This is by far the best way to learn. Just model it, move the numbers around, see what it does. You've picked up on it fabulously. So this is all good. This is just a quick check-in on my end, and I got to scoot. I wish I had more time. Maybe we can schedule something in future that I can, I just so happens I turned the computer on and I saw you were doing a live stream, and here I am.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
All right, man.
Got to go pick up a computer to fix it.
Do it.
Okay. Enjoy the day, my friend.
You too. Adios. Thanks, Hollywood.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
See ya. Awesome. Tio's talking to me. Let's see. What's up, Tio? Where you at? Tio says that something is either not a concern or it is a concern. My rebuttal to this is two things can be true at once. That's pretty boring, just staring at that the whole time. I'm sorry, guys. Logic cam. Blah. Ugh, look at that ugly mug. So anyway, make sure I'm hanging out with you guys in chat. Failing in software is way more fun than failing in hardware. Well, I guess I'd have to agree. What you got, Tio? Tio concurs. That's right, Hex. You got to break it first. What did I model here? This was 21. Where's my cheatery do? Ham bands. More brightness. Or so here's a question. What's it going to do on 160 meters? Oh, no. It does the thing. And it does it in a very directional way towards the radials. Where's all the current at? Oof. Let's see. High current on all the radials. I don't know. High current at the radial base. It's really upset here at the feed. We do get some current. It's always going to favor that longer element, it seems. Because again, like Hollywood said, it's gonna do the thing down there at the very end. But what we're allowing with this second wire is we're allowing RF to alternatively dissipate, would be a very lawyer-esque way to say that. Look at these batteries that don't work for ham radio. Magic. It is magic. All right, so, but my antenna does not have all these multi-radials. As much as I like them, and as much as they are a bonus, let me, for now, before I tried to pull the trigger on a more radial antenna, all right, so I had you, and you. My nudger tool. I want to see what we've done here at, what are we, 5 meters ish? I got to select a wire first. 5.6. What happens if I move you over here at 5.6? And you, give me this. I got to select it first. You over here at 5.6. Yeah, do that. Because that's the way we all want to like impulsively do that, right? What we're at 20 meters. Run it. All right, so at 20 meters, it cares not about that radial field. I'm sure there's some current there. There's a lot of current there. There's tons of current on that radial field. However, look how much current is on the little wire. I mean, that's nothing to gawk about, because this stray current here that's now radiating would otherwise have to be either absorbed by ground or by the tuner. And both probably. So, all right. This was fun. I've got a, whoa, hey, what are you doing? I got a pretty much a great representation of the ZigZag and what the hell it's doing on the air. 18.1 megahertz. It's one of my favorite frequencies. Yeah. Beautiful. This is what I needed right here. I needed to see 2 wires dancing. And that's exactly what I've done. Yes, the RF taco. Absolutely nailed it, hacks. Lots of current on the radial field. Lots of current on both wires. Just about all of this RF. It's going to do the thing. $21.2. Not bad. Again, where is this? Where is that? Oh, look. So this is interesting. So on 15 meters, 21 megahertz, the majority gain lobes are actually away from the user for the first time. Okay. So does that change if I change this? Where was that? 15 meters, 21.2. No. No, it cares not. However, things have gone quite wonky. So that radial field is actually pretty important to how it dances. And even like the directions that they're strung out in. Whoa, I'm upside down. We can see that most of my current is now occurring in multiple half waves on my longer wire. Not so much on the smaller wire. And we're getting a lot of current off of our radials. So that's great. It's great. It's all great. Let's do one thing. The ZigZag. Bam. I've saved it. Love you guys.